The next three choices are the most commonly used. The first choice, use default duct, can be set to yes or no. If you set it to yes, Practicad will always use full length joints wherever possible. A full length joint is classified by whatever length you have set in your default stock options. Your default stock length options happen to be in the library icon underneath the ductwork options, and there are separate tutorials. Generally, for spiral duct, it's 10 foot, and for rectangular duct, it's 5 foot. So if you're using 5 foot coil stock and would like to have those pieces placed in your route, you'd usually set use default duct to yes. It is very rare where this choice is set to anything but yes. For example, what we have here on the left is a rectangular grill neck and a piece of duct that we're routing to. And we've got use default duct selected as yes. And what we're going to do is press OK. And when we route, you can see that Practicad has chosen to use a full length joint here, and it's also used a full length joint here. The way Practicad routes is it starts with the end of the duct line. So what it does is it puts the first full length piece at the end where the grill is. Then it goes back to the tap you've chosen and then starts routing as many full length pieces as you need to get back to this full length piece. If in fact a short piece is needed, you can use the option for variable length duct, which we're going to cover in a minute. So imagine in this particular case, we'd actually like to change the route a little bit. We would not like to have this 21-inch short piece here, and we'd actually like to add that length to the boot tap straight. Well, what we can do is we can use the option use fitting straights. We're going to highlight both of our entities, and we're going to go back over to the auto flex option. And this time we're going to change the route slightly. We're going to go into the route tab, and we're going to go right here where it says use fitting straights, and we're going to say yes. When you say yes, you're giving Practicad permission to extend the straights of the fittings. Fittings could be elbows, boot taps, transitions, whatever fittings we're using outside of rectangular duct. The way it works is Practicad will always try to use default duct first, then it'll extend fitting straights, and then if you cannot cover the route with those two options, only then will it use variable length duct or small pieces if you say yes. If you say no, it will never use a variable length duct. Generally, when we're trying to use fitting straights, I usually keep all three at yes. What we're going to do now is press OK and see how Practicad routes this time. Here you can see that it's actually added the straights to the fitting, and then it's used the default stock length, and it's removed all the small pieces. This is the most common method used when routing out to entities.